Alright people, what's going on? So just checking out a little bit of Don Foss. Shout out Mr. Foss. Running his Pico and his, I think that's the LRP he's running right there. No, that's the Nova 28 with the ECRM. Man, I need to get me one of those ECRMs. Anyway, guys, it's just kind of an update video. Fill y'all in on a couple of things real quick. So we'll address the first thing here. These are your Proline Badlands right here, 3/8. They are a Traxxas style bead monster truck. That's your part number right there. But it won't do you any good, guys, because from what I can see, you're going to be hard pressed finding them now. Looks like A main is out of them as well. The item has been discontinued and is no longer available. So unless you know of somewhere else to get them, I think the Badland era is over. These are I'm glad I bought an extra set. I've got about 6 sets. This is a brand new set on a set of DE Racing rims. I got these with the when I bought the 8XT, and then I had this other pack that I got. So if you got them, hold on to them. Don't use them till you need them, man. I've used one set that I have. Where are they? Where the heck are they all? Oh, I gave my white set to Patrick. Shout out Patrick. But this set right here, this is not my original set. I gave the original set with the white DE Racing rims to Patrick. They're about 1.5 years old and they're still really good. But these are the DE Racing rims here. So we're going to have to find a new Truggy tire. I know there are a few out there. Muggy had mentioned one off-brand set, so I might have to get with him and see what those are. But I mean, I'm not really hurting for Badlands right now, but just a heads up, guys, A main, you can't get them over there. That was pretty much the go-to place for the remaining stock of these. They've been discontinued for quite a while. I mean, a long time, like probably almost a year they've been discontinued, but I guess A main just had tons and tons of them. But they're gone, no more. So unless you guys know where you can get some, you can still get them on the pre-mounted on the Desperado rims, but those are really heavy. You really need the either the DE Racing or the Proline Velocity rims, something a little bit lighter, you know, for these applications. But so show y'all what we got going on here with the Techno. We got her put back together. And this video is not going to be too long, guys. I don't like doing these talking or update videos. I like bashing my stuff. You know, I like putting content out there so people can copy it. funny stuff, people. But anyway, so we did put a new tank. The old tank was still good. It wasn't leaking, but I like to swap out my tanks every 2 or 3 gallons. Learned that from the Nitro Nerd, man. Shout out Nitro Nerd. It's been a pleasure chit-chatting. But anyway, so we got a new tank on here. We are running the modified Virtus, the RCR Virtus. And as far as pipe and header setup, we're going with the Works. Man, I don't remember what this one is. Is it the 2058? I don't remember what it is. I think 2058 or something. And the 41032. So we're going to try this combo right here. Normally I would run the 9886 and the 41032. Or even the 9886 and the 41001, but we're doing the 032 and the Works pipe on here. I really like this Works pipe. It reminds me a lot of the Triton pipe as well. So, but anyway, we did some I got some new things coming for this as well. I picked up a set of Fast Steady bearings. I think they're 5 by 8 by 2.5. They're the little tiny bearings that go in the M2C throttle brake servo horn, which I did order a new one on this one. This one was rubbing. It actually got kind of bent. It still works. It's still good, but I didn't have any of those bearings, so I thought I would just buy the new servo horn and a couple of packages of those bearings over there from Fast Eddie. But that's what we're running here in the Techno Truggy next, people. I did find another Futaba receiver. As y'all know, in my last video, I told y'all I swapped out the Fly Sky. At first, I had the Futaba in here, but I put the Futaba in the 8X Elite, and then I put the Fly Sky in here. Didn't like that, so then I went to the DX 3C or whatever, whichever one I have, I don't remember. So I've got the Spectrum receiver in there now, but I found the receiver, the Futaba receiver I need. It's the 6FC or something like that. They're really expensive. They're about $115 for that receiver, which is insane. But it's an older radio, and my partner Elliot over at RCHQ, shout out Elliot, man. Remember, guys, support your local hobby shop. Shout out Radio Control Headquarters. Without your guys' support, my channel would be nothing. Thank you, Elliot. So this weekend I'm going to be going to pick up the other Futaba receiver. I'm picking it up about less than half the cost of what you would buy it for. I'm not paying $115 for a receiver. No. But anyway, guys, it'd probably be about 60 or 70 bucks. But that's good stuff, man. To me, Futaba is a great radio. I don't know a lot of the other radios that are out there. I just know what I've used. The Fly Sky, the DX. Got rid of my DX 5C, my Spectrum. It's more of a beginner's radio, to be honest with you. It's got functions on it and stuff, but it's nowhere near as responsive as even this old 4PK that I have. That radio right there is bad to the bone. So anyway, guys, we're gonna pick that up as well. I do have a guy interested. What was that? I was talking to sorry guys, I'm looking at lights down there, car. Anyway, I was talking to a guy from my local hobby shop, and guy wants to get in contact with me. He wants an LST. Well, they told him that I had them and I would be the guy, but I mean, I really don't want to sell either one of my LSTs, to be honest with you. But I mean, if he's willing to pay $800-900 for one, then maybe. These have been completely redone. I mean, I could pick up a new whip, something like that, right? We call them whips or platforms. I'm just kidding, guys. Pick up a new whip, for the money, or a couple of new engines, get some engines, get them modified, what have you. But I just hate selling my platforms, man. This thing's been around. I sold it, unfortunately, a long time ago to a guy that just didn't really appreciate it, and he didn't want it, so I bought it back for him. And I bought it back from him more than what he paid me for it, because I wanted it back. So I don't know, I'll think about it. But everything's for sale, people. You never know, man. If anything, maybe I'll keep this one in because this is the XXL one. These are hard to find. This is the XXL 2. If either one of them, I'd probably sell this one. I could probably let this one go a little bit cheaper, $500 or $600, something like that. But to be honest with you, I really want to keep them. Also probably going to start doing some more work upgrading on the MBX5. I still want to run this platform from time to time. It's a great badass race kit, MBX5, old school, but a very durable and solid platform here, the Mugen. And the old Hyper 7, man, I should run it again too. This one's got the Losi 454 in it. That's a badass RTR engine right there, sealed backplate. I am looking at a couple of other nitro engines as well, guys. You know, and some other stuff. I've got some nitro fuel that I'm looking at, that once this bones is gone. I have this, and I have another whole nother case of bones. So I've got bones coming out my ears, because it is affordable. It is a great fuel. I just won't be running it anymore. We're going to be going to a new fuel, something that a lot of you guys have probably never even heard of, and they will do custom blends on it as well. You can get whatever you want. You can get straight nitro and synthetic oil, or you can get a synthetic castor mix at whatever percentage that you want. So great fuel company. The fuel company that there is a new fuel that's going to be coming out, but that's not what I'm going to be running pretty soon. I'm going to be running a fuel that has been made for over 45 years. So you guys will see it when I get the first shipment of it, but probably going to try and run through all my bones before I even run through that. I picked up a case I picked up 4 gallons of this new fuel, and the blend that I'm going to be getting is 3011 synthetic castor mix, obviously 50-50. So once I get it in here, I'll tell you guys what it is and where you can get it. It's actually very affordable. 4 gallons is $160. So it's, you know, I mean, it's comparable to what the Byrons would be for 4 gallons, but it's good stuff. So, and they'll custom blend it just like the Bones does. All right, so y'all seen this, the fuel, you know that. Talking about the LSTs, I don't think I'm going to sell one, but you never know. So let's see what I've done with the 8X Elite. Man, I need to just go ahead and cut this thing. I need to go ahead and just cut this because it's too hard getting in and out. Alright, guys. So basically what we've done on this is still got the same engine. Did some work on the shocks. Everything is much better. We went up to a 45 shock fluid. I've still yet to get another set of springs. I want to get something that's a little higher tension than these. I believe the oh man, I don't remember if it's the red or the pink or the light blue. One of them, the Losi chart, one of them is better than the others, but it's a lot better than it was. So we did some work on those. We redid them, but it's still not to where I want it for a bashing and a jumping standpoint. But what we did do is we did get our aluminum servo horns on. These things aren't cheap, man. It was over 40 bucks for these 2 servo horns, but well worth it, guys. The plastic ones are good, but well, you know, the aluminums are going to be even better. They're not going to strip out like the plastic ones do over time. We got all our endpoints set good. I'd pull the radio out and show you, but you guys know. Y'all already know, man. Oh. Everything looks good from the run the other day. Sumo skid plates. Thinking that I may do some work on the Techno buggy. I'm thinking that they make an M2C chassis for the MB 48.4 as well, so I'm thinking about upgrading to that on here. And then these shock caps and shock towers have been put through hell. They've stood the test of time. I actually put this thing through the uprights with RC Techno football. Go back and look at that video where I jumped this through the goalposts. But I mean, they've been through hell. They've held up well. I believe this front one is bent just a tad. You can see it right here where it's bent a little bit to the left. It hangs to the left a little bit. But I think we're going to do some work on this as well. Y'all know I refreshed this entire platform. But, I mean, it's got all new A-arms, hinge pins, everything. Diffs, all the upgrades on it. But I think I want to do that that M2C chassis. I'm not sure. I'm still, man, I really want to get a little more pep in my step here on this thing. So anyway, guys, that's about it. The real thing I wanted to show you all in this video is that you can't get these Badlands anymore. So if you got them, hold on to them. Don't use them until you absolutely need to, or do, you know, whatever. But I think pretty soon we're also going to be running this Pico V1 here. This is a bad to the bone little nitro engine. It's got DLC coated cranks, got ceramic bearings in there, team edition. This is a very powerful little .21. It's got a lot of gallons on it, not a whole lot of pinch. It was something that another YouTuber sold to me, and you know, I don't know if he knew it was pretty much wore out or not, but you know, it is what it is, man. It still runs. I got it to run, I got it to idle, but it's got very little pinch in it. So that's you know, with anything else, you know, if you buy something used from somebody, whether they, you know, I don't know, I don't want to get into it, but anyway, so that's about it, guys, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated, and hold on to your Badlands. We'll see y'all. I'm out.